Some scripture that I've been reading today that I want to talk to you guys about today is like uh, Isaiah 45 verse 9. It says to him, "Woe to him who strives with his maker, a potsherd with the potters of the earth. Does clay say to him who forms it, What are you making? Or your handiwork say, He has no hands?" Let's go to the next. It says in Psalms 139 verse 13 and 14, "For you possess my kidneys. You have covered me in my mother's womb. I give thanks to you, for I am awesomely and wondrously made. Wondrous are your works, and my being knows it well." It says in Romans 9 verse 20, "But who are you, O man, to talk back to Elohim? Shall that which is formed say to him who formed it, Why have you made me like this?" And then we go all the way back to Exodus. It says in Exodus 4 verse 11, "And Yahweh said to him, Who has made man's mouth? Or who makes dumb, or deaf, or seeing, or blind? Is it not I, Yahweh?" And something that I've come to realize is that so many people feel insecure about themselves. They feel insecure about it. They have a disability, a disorder, they have one less arm than the next person, or one more toe than the other person. And they feel less special. They feel like they're not made perfect. They're different than the rest. Of course, I mean, everybody is different than the next person. There are no two people that are the same on this earth, but that doesn't mean you are less special. Yahweh tells us in creation, that He desires so much to make a creation and dwell with His created. It's like that marriage principle, I mean, we're keeping Sukkot this year, and um, it's that principle of a wedding, of a bridegroom desiring to dwell with his bride. And that's exactly the mystery of creation. It's like that. It's the creator wanting to dwell with his creator. So much so that he says, "Let us make man in our image." In our image. In the image of Yahweh himself, he created man. He created you. He created me. Everything on this earth belongs to Yahweh. Everything. This tree has a purpose to serve. This leaf on top of that tree has a purpose to serve. Everything. You, have a purpose to serve. And if we feel insecure about our disability, if we feel less valued, less special than the next person because I'm deaf or I'm blind, I can't see, I can't walk because my legs are lame, what does that say of your creator? What does that say of the person who created you? That's a direct slap in his face, and I'm warning you today, that's not a place you want to be. You have no right, I'm telling you today, you have absolutely no right to tell Yahweh that you have made me imperfect. You have made me less valued than the next person, because he doesn't do that. He doesn't make mistakes. You are not a mistake. Yahweh is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He doesn't make mistakes. I'll tell you, I have a hearing disability. Since I was born, I'm wearing hearing aids, and I've never ever seen it as a disability. I've always seen it as an empowerment and education. I could use it to educate people. I'm always the first person when people come up to me and say, "Well, I see you wearing hearing aids. How does it work?" I'm the first person to spend hours to explain how it works and what it is and what it does and things like that, because it's special to me, because that's the way Yahweh made me. And I've decided, even before I've known Yahweh, even when I was in school, people would mock me and make fun of me. I've decided, well, I'm going to use my disability as an empowerment. I don't see it as a disability. I see it as an empowerment to esteem Yahweh to other people, to make Him great. I mean, we read in Scripture, that how set apart is Yahweh to you? And I'll tell you how set apart Yahweh is to me, that I use my disability to esteem Him, esteem and it's to esteem Him in everything that I do. Is to display His might, His power, His magnificence, His majesty. To display that to people outside, to see, for them to realize how magnificent, how powerful, how awesome this Elohim is that we serve is. And that's what I want to encourage you with today, is just dispel the mindset of I'm not special because I don't have legs. I'm not special because I can't see. Or I'm not special because I have one more toe than the next person. Dispel that mindset. Yahweh created you with a purpose, to serve. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Serve people by empowering your disability and or your disorder, and display the might and the power of Yahweh himself to other people so that they can see in your life what it means to be a person created in the image and the likeness of Yahweh himself. Do you realize how powerful that is? That the creator of all creates you in the image of him so that he can dwell with you. That is the encouragement I wanted to encourage you with today. To don't allow your disability to or your disorder to define who you are. Because Yahweh defines who you are. Yahweh decides who you are. Yahweh decides what you're going to do today, tomorrow, to the rest of your life. He's with you. You don't have to feel you absolutely have no reason to feel ashamed of how he created you, because that's a slap in his face. Rather, it's dispel that mindset and lift up the mindset of I'm esteeming Yahweh in my disability. I'm displaying his magnificence, his power, his awesomeness in how he created me. Shalom, and have a blessed day, guys.